What's happening, tubes? Hope everybody had a good day today. Mine was not good, not bad. To make a long story short or whatever, my mom, when I bring I get a time card every week. Well, actually, it's more of a time slip, and when you write on it, it gives carbon copies of each other. And in the end, there ends up being like 4 copies. And out of the 4, I get one, my job gets one, the temp service gets one, and actually, the temp service gets 2. But anyway, for the past 2 weeks or whatever, the supervisor had been changing my time. So let's say if I were to, go in and be there and clock in at 7:25, he would change the 5 to like an 8 or whatever, right? Well, needless to say that it didn't go over too well with my mom, with her taking it over there, on Fridays to get my check or whatever, because I don't have time. Needless to say that she ended up calling the temp service, and they explained to her that it really did not matter too much about that, which I don't understand, because I thought that it would be interfering with like the labor laws or whatever. But I mean, I don't know. I don't have a clue. Then she told me that she ended up calling and speaking to my boss, which I didn't have no idea she was going to do. And more or less, he told her that he was stuck between a rock and a hard place, because he wanted to do it, but right now we don't have the people coming in as far as customers or whatever, like we normally should. It's been really slow. I mean, I ain't gonna say that it's been like piss poor dead. However, some of the days have been just that bad. So you may have one day that a whole bunch of people shows up, and then you may have another day that nobody comes. And from my understanding, it's quite quite odd. But I don't know. I guess that they just don't have the I guess they're not making enough to actually bring me in and pay me, I guess is what he was trying to say. But at the same time, he didn't want to lose me in case something should happen, and he would be able to bring me in. I don't know. It's kind of a fucked up situation, and I don't really know what to do about it. However, me and the old man, we had to go pick up a bunch of stuff today, and what I'm about to tell y'all, I'm not too sure that he's told anybody what he told me. There's bugs and shit flying around in here, so I'm not gonna hang out in here too long. They've kind of got trapped in here, and then, of course, with me having the overhead lighting or whatever, they're going to be attracted more to this side than that side. And I think now, since I've turned this light off, if I keep that light off, it eliminates a lot of the glare on the screen, and I mess with the phone settings or whatever, and I'm going to have to change my shit in there on my Sony Vegas or whatever. I didn't know that the phone was recording in 1920 by 1080p, so which would make it full HD. It's only been just high definition. It hasn't been full high definition. So we're gonna see if I, when I go in here, if I change some stuff around, if it's gonna make anything any better or not. I don't know. I'm not sure. It'll still be at around 30 frames per second. I just hope it doesn't take longer than what it has been taking to do it. Because the truth is, you can't take a 720p video and render it as like you would a 1080p. You know what I'm saying? It does not make the quality better. So you have to record in what you render as, and I've been doing it ass backwards. So we're going to try it and see what happens. There ain't no guarantees that it's going to do it, and if it does not do it, then I'll revert back to how I've been doing it, because then I know it works. The video quality might not be as good that way, but we'll see. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna hang in there. But anyway, back to what I was saying as far as the old man is concerned, and I don't know if he's told anybody other than myself. He had cancer a while back, way before I started, and prostate cancer, that I may add. And he said the last time he went to the doctor, that when they did the blood work on him, the doctor had seen something he didn't really like, and that obviously that when he would come back in, they would disclose what was found and go from there. If it is cancer, he would have to be treated for it. Because the first time he did it, they actually operated on him and removed most, if not all, of the cancer from his prostate. And I hate to say it, but if he should have to quit due to medical reasons, there may be a strong possibility that I will be taking over his position. Because with him being the age he is, he's not going to want to do the medicine or the treatment, should I say, and then come back in and want to dilly-dad with a bunch of bullshit as far as having to drive around and pick up this person and that person and drop off and pick up that car and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? And it ain't that I'm completely, totally clueless as far as doing it. I have done it in the past. As a matter of fact, I did it for like 2 years. I have drove a fully loaded, what was it, let me get this right, because we had two rollbacks, and one of them was an extended cab and the other one was a standard cab, and the standard cab one had a short bed on it, and the extended cab had a longer bed. I want to say the shorter bed was like a 16-foot bed, maybe 18 feet. No, it had to be longer than that. Because I put a full-size Suburban on that one. I had to tow a full-size Suburban and a full-size truck all the way from Richmond, Virginia, back this way. And when I went over to, when I got ready to go over the weight scales, I was overweighted big time. I didn't get fined, but my boss man did. And the truck was pretty much, yeah, it was pretty much shitty. I wasn't allowed to drive it anymore because, well, it is not that I wasn't allowed to drive it anymore thereafter. I just couldn't drive it from their point forward until we got back, you know what I mean? So somebody had come all the way from Greenville all the way to down the Virginia-North Carolina state line and drive the truck back, and I had to drive a car. That was kind of silly, but it is what it is, I suppose. Excuse me. So I'm gonna hope, and too, he's starting to get arthritis in his hands and stuff real bad, and you can't really drive too good if you got arthritis in your fingers. You know what I mean? So I think let's just pray that if he does decide to retire, it'll be for non-medical reasons. It will be just because he wants to. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to feel real shitty if he, has to quit, should I say, has to quit due to medical reasons, therefore me taking his job. I'd rather not do it that way, but sometimes you got to. That pretty much sums that up, and like I said, I'm hoping for the best for him. I think he said he's supposed to find out something either next week or the week after next. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I don't think I have anything else to disclose or talk about. Tomorrow's Friday. Right on. Can't wait. This week has just been a week, you know what I mean? And I'm probably going to end up cutting some grass this weekend, and I'm not sure what else I'm going to do. I need to change. Well, you guys can't see it. Need to change the oil in that little turd right there. Even though I don't really want to. It kind of started back running the way it was running before. And, it starts to get to a point of where no matter how much work you do to it, it's something that's worn out. It wasn't brand new. It wasn't brand new. Well, let me take that back. We've had it now for 2 or 3 years. And what little work I've done to it is the most work it's had since it's been new, probably. But, it just, I don't know. I guess the carburetor probably needs to be rebuilt. And I'm just not comfortable enough to be tackling that one. So I'd rather not. I probably could, but like I said, I'd rather not. So the next time a little bit of money comes around, I'm thinking about getting maybe a Husqvarna, maybe a Husqvarna push mower, all-wheel drive one, self-propelled, or maybe perhaps getting a John Deere push mower or something like that. I don't know. It's just bullshit talk right now, and it may not even come to nothing. However, we are going to need a push mower eventually, and I'd rather just sell that one than to scrap it because it's not hurt. It still runs, you know what I mean? It runs when it wants to. I put it that way. So that's about pretty much all I've got to talk about and all that's going on around here. Not sure what we're going to be getting into tomorrow, or what I'm going to be doing tomorrow afternoon, should I say. But we'll just have to wait and see when the time comes. If today was your birthday, happy birthday. But I think that's going to be about it for tonight. I'm going to go in here and get the editing in this video and see if I can get the rendering set up or whatever for 1920 by 1080 and see how that goes. But anyways, you might as well subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think. And until tomorrow, well, I just don't know. Later.